Peace. Welcome back to the channel, family. Goddess Nayako. So I am going to make it very quick. When I come up here, sometimes you guys don't realize how overwhelmed I get because I have so many different downloads coming in. And that's why sometimes it's hard for me to stay on one topic. I start to get distracted. But I wanted to talk briefly about bullying. And I know right away, when I say the word bullying, you automatically think that it's relating to children that are in school and just online. But we bully each other as adults. All right. So I'm going to tap in a little bit of both and just let the universe take it where it needs to go. But, if we pay attention, regardless, I'm not a news watcher, but I do pay attention to what's going on. And there's been a higher rate of suicide when it comes to children. And it makes me very sad because this is the new generation coming up. This is, hopefully people that will be making a difference in this world. And a lot of them can't even get through childhood. And they're committing suicide. This is something that I noticed like a few years ago. And just dealing with the school system now, because for the past couple years I've been homeschooling. So to deal with them this past year is, I can see why so many children are feeling the way they're feeling. The school system is not taking it serious when it comes to children being bullied. There's no consequences in place for, the actions of the children and also the actions of the parents. That's number one. That is disappointing. That is something we don't focus on enough, is the children, the next wave of light workers. And, we have a lot of children that have spiritual gifts that are here for a reason. And we either brush it aside, we want to call it mental health issues, or we just are not in tune enough as parents to realize, the importance of the children, our children, not just my child, but just the children in general. We're not paying attention. We're so wrapped up in our own drama and our own lives. And it's just sad. Children should not be feeling like they want to commit suicide. Like my daughter was in a situation a couple weeks ago where she was hit by a car. And, thank God, the ancestors, everything like that. I'm not trying to make the video about her, but, this was something very tragic for her and just the family. A couple days ago, she decided, let me try to go back to school. Let me try to push myself, face my fears, and just see some of my friends. The school's almost over with, but it's something for her. And kids were still being mean. And I was so pissed yesterday, but then I felt very sad because I'm like, what is going on with these children that are making them so mean? What is going on with these children that are triggering them to really sit back and like the conversations that I hear from my kids, what I hear when I'm at the store. Oh my God, I was at the store yesterday and these kids came in and they were just talking just so filthy, to the point where we were going to say something, but at the same time, trying to speak or discipline someone else's children. But in the South, that's what it was. Like my mom is from the South. She was born in Warrenton, Georgia, and she tell me like neighbors could hit you with a switch. Like you go to school and if you acting up and, you could be disciplined. Now you discipline somebody. Now the parent want to fight you and all this. It is so bad with the generation. But this is the thing. It doesn't stop just with the kids. Like we bully each other as grown adults. And I see it online. I see it like when I was working a regular slave 9 to 5, like we, and I say we because I'm just talking about adults, humanity. Like it's not just children that are being bullied. It is adults being bullied. What the hell is going on with humanity where we are bullying each other? And it's not just a kid's thing, but then when you say an adult is being bullied, you're like, how the hell is an adult being bullied? That yes, you are mean and evil. And online is the breeding ground of people because you can hide. I have blocked people and I have seen people create accounts and come back on my platforms. I've had people be rude. See, you forget that I'm an empath. So I've had people make fake accounts, come on, and I'm like, I already know who that is. I know the language of the people around me and I already know who you are. And I would say, listen, I already know who this is, blah, blah, blah. I block you again. Then I've had people come on my page and they won't say anything rude because they want to stay. They want to be able to listen. They want to be able to comment on stuff. So even as adults, And then you trigger those adults to be more sick mentally, or just be depressed, or not want to be here, feel like they don't fit in, And I'm like, what the hell? I don't, nobody is perfect, but I don't have an evil heart to bully and just be plain out mean to someone. I wasn't like that when I was a kid. I remember going to grade school, and a lot of the kids, like, they'll see somebody that might be just different and no laugh. And I never thought it was funny. And yeah, I had the right to laugh. I'm a kid. They say kids don't know any better, but I knew better at an early age of a lot of different things. I just didn't know what it was until I got older. And I'm like, I've always been conscious. So when I see what's going on with the school system, and then I see what's going on as us, as adults, as humanity, I'm like, this needs to stop. Bullying someone for your own satisfaction, bullying someone to make you feel good, and most of the time that's what it is plain out disgusting. And I'm just tired of it. We need to really be stepping up as people, as parents, as neighbors, as humanity, and it's just sad. You don't even know where to start, because the school needs to be responsible of having higher consequences when bullying is presented. When you have proof, just like police, they want to see proof, right? Show proof of bullying. Show your online things that are going on. And at the same time, with adults, they don't call it bullying. They call it harassment. They call it different things, but it's the same shit. It's the same crap. And I'm just really tired of it, because it gives a vibration that is not healthy for this next wave that's coming up behind us. And I don't give a shoot. I'm going to say shoot because I'm trying not to curse. So if you hear me say weird words, I'm really trying not to curse. But I don't give a shoot if you have children or not. You should still care about the next generation coming up. I don't have kids. It doesn't matter. This generation coming up is the new light workers, empaths, indigo children, all these different things of even kids that are autistic. They have a gift of their own that I feel like we're not even allowing to be used in the right way, because they are so intelligent, but we'll say, because they lack the intelligence of sitting down and having a conversation or ordering something from a restaurant. Who gives a shoot about that? That doesn't make any, who cares? So a lot of times society will suppress these spiritual gifts and just slap a label on it and give them medication. So we really have to fight against that. We have to, stop being so selfish. Like I said, when my mom tells me plenty of stories of how it was when she was raised in the South, and it was much more of being together. Unfortunately, when you look at movies, or if you have elders old enough to remember slavery, or maybe their grandparents or whatever, even though times were rough, even though things were really messed up, it felt like we still came together more as a community. Even you seen some white people, coming together with black people as a community, because they knew right was right, wrong was wrong. And you still see that now. It could be something going on in a black community, and people of all races will come, because at the end of the day, it's just what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. It feel like we're not doing that. How the hell did we do that more back in those times? And, so it's so much that we need to come back to. And I hate when I feel these things, because I feel like when I speak about them, are people going to listen? I feel like it's not going to change anything. I'm just one person. But at the same time, it's not for me to figure out what's being changed. It's for me to bring this information and share it. Because a lot of times I get a lot of information. I get a lot of downloads. I get a lot of stuff, to the point where I even write things down in my notebook. But I know it takes time for me to come and record this and upload it. And sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. So I don't want to, I'm trying to fight against my purpose, but I know what I need to be doing. So regardless, I even put a post up a couple days ago. I said I was erasing all my social media platforms. But as I was even writing that, I said I can't do that. Even though I wanted to, I just said I can't. So we just need to do better. Parents, please do better with your children. I can't tell you what to do, because everybody's situation is different, whether you have children or not, regardless of where you live. So I can't just break down all these different things. This video will be so super long, but everybody's situation is different. But tap into your common sense, listen to God, tap into the universe of what you could be doing, making a difference, even talking to the kids around you, children that aren't your children. You know what I mean? It's not about just being a parent. You are still part of humanity. You're still part of something much bigger than just us walking around and eating and enjoying life. And it's so much more powerful than that. So we can't be selfish with the information. We can't be selfish with the learning. And it's not about having kids and being a parent, or I've never experienced bullying and I don't know what she's speaking about. Come on. You don't have to experience something to have common sense of bringing awareness to it. You know, it's just not right. And we need to wake up. Like, we need to stop being so damn mean and evil and selfish. And everybody has created a bubble for them to be in, but that is not healthy. Oh, I'm just going to stay to myself. That's a big thing with this conscious community. I'm going to stay to myself. Yeah, you stay to yourself to an extent, but you still have to do the work. And if you doing the work is being on this internet all the time, and as long as it's positive, then be in your bubble and do it. But you just can't be to yourself and not doing the work. Your consequences and outcome is not going to be good. That's just common sense. And sometimes I get angry, and it's not so much anger, it's more of passion, because even when I'm talking, it feels like an outer body experience, because I know you guys don't understand how deep it is. And when you have connections with the universe and God, like, yeah, you're going to be passionate about what you're saying. I don't just come here and say, well, let me just put a message out here and let me get some cash. I don't do these things for anything. No material reason why I'm doing these things. No material finance or anything is coming to me. It's because I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is part of the mission. This is part of the assignment. And I'm going to follow through. And that's just what it is. So I get very passionate and I'm very open with you guys. I've put videos up with me crying. I've put videos up with me just, not being at my best. But let me take that back. It's going to look like I'm not at my best. But when you see me going through things, I am at my best and at my highest, because I'm learning lessons. So I'm showing you, listen, I am going through this and I got through it, and this is the lesson that I learned. Just because you cry or feel sad doesn't mean you're in a bad place. Just because financially maybe certain things aren't the way you want it, or you're not where you want to live, or you're not what you want to be driving, or whatever it is, your spiritual journey, does not mean that something bad is going on. Is you need to learn the lessons. The universe could have a whole setup for you. And the universe just wants to see you get through this. That's all. I just want to see you get through this. How are you going to get through this? Because every time this occurs, you do the same thing over and over. Can I see something different? Because you don't even know what's waiting for you. That's why at all times you have to realize that everything is a lesson. You don't take a loss. A loss is when you don't learn the lesson. A loss is when you're not aware of, oh, wow, I need to be really paying attention to this. That's when you're taking a loss. Everything is for you to learn. It is a lesson. So you're not taking an L, you're taking a lesson. And at the end of the day, we need to be more mindful of what we're doing. We need to be more really tapping into why you get up in the morning. What is more to your life of you getting up and breathing and getting up and putting your clothes on? What you eating, like you texting, you on your phone. The first thing most people do is grab their phone. I am guilty of that. And I try not to do it. It might not be for the same reasons you're doing it, but I'm guilty of getting up in the morning and grabbing my phone. You should be getting up and thanking God, thanking the universe for even putting breath into your body. Why do you think you're so damn special? Because you're really not. You understand? Like, the universe, Mother Nature can shake us off at any moment. She can shake us off at any moment like fleas on a freaking animal, because that's how powerful she is. It is a privilege to get up and do what you do, but it's a disrespect when you're not using your time and your energy the right way. It is a disrespect when you are not even trying to help with nature, when you won't feed a bird or you won't feed a squirrel. You won't do anything to feed any animal. You won't do anything for Mother Nature. You won't do anything for what's giving you breath, what's giving you food, what's giving you shelter. You're just selfish. And you expect your life to be happy. You think because you have thousands of dollars or millions of dollars in the bank. Like, you can look at the news and look at these celebrities and realize that evil is evil. Doesn't matter. And stuff will catch up to you. So we're getting a little bit off topic, but if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please do. I do have another channel that I just created yesterday. I will be promoting that. That is my gaming channel. Yes, 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 Goddess Nigel. This spiritual journey can be, it can be a lot. And I am trying to make sure that I include healthy outlets. Okay? I've had outlets in the past that has not been that healthy or beneficial to me or people around me. So one thing that does help with some anxiety that I get sometimes, one thing that does help with, just wanting to take a break from the world, wanting to take a break from all these downloads, who wants to get this information all the time, is me playing the game. So I do have another channel for that because I don't want to put that on this channel. But I will be, sharing that link with you guys. You come up there and enjoy. I know there's a lot of people that game for a lot of different reasons. But yeah, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. If you like my information, if you are vibing with what I'm giving out, it is free to support. So make sure you are liking the video. Make sure you're sharing it. And most importantly, make sure you subscribe so you can stay in tune. Like I said, it's free to show love. When you subscribe and like and comment, that really builds my channel. And it really helps encourage just, what I do. It takes time to even put these videos up and everything like that. Because life can be so fast, you forget. You feel like you have a full day, but we know there's not 24 hours in a day. That's an illusion. You're asleep for half of those hours. You understand? But yeah, make sure you are meditating, make sure you are hydrating, and most importantly, make sure you are loving yourself, make sure you are falling in love with yourself, make sure you're taking time to even know who you are. Who you are is so important, and not just what you are. You're so much more than what you think. You're so much more than your social security number. You're so much more than just a label of someone's mother or father. You're so much more than that first and last name. You're so much more to what you see when you look in the mirror. And once you start to realize that a little bit, you start to tap deeper and deeper into a place where it's beyond peace. You'll tap into a place where you'll be able to realize why you're truly here. But I'm going to go. I went way over my time. Love you guys.